Please, Kazu. We were idiots. We never should have messed with you.
Yeah, we're sorry. Just don't leave us like this. We'll do anything.
Kazu stood motionless in the neon-drenched rain, his stare slicing through the damp air with silent contempt, a ripple in time, back to the cold high school days when they towered over him like living walls.
Out of the way, loser. Do you even have a reason to exist in this world?
Taro's shove sent books flying across the corridor. Ryo's laughter echoed like a hyena. Later, in his cramped, poster-plastered room, Kazu stared at the sleek machines that never judged him.
Someday I'll prove them all wrong. Someday I'll be the one behind the wheel, and they'll be in my rear view.
But for now, he was just a nobody with no money, no car, no connections. Just a dream that felt like a joke. Only a foolish, burning hope and a relentless love for the roar of engines that drowned out the taunts echoing in his mind.
Hey, Kazu. Still wasting your life dreaming about cars? You'll never even touch a steering wheel.
Yeah, the only thing you'll drift is into a pile of trash where you belong.
But just when the weight of their words threatened to crush him completely, the world was electrified by an announcement, a revolutionary AI system designed to select the next drift king from any aspiring driver, regardless of background.
If I could just... No, it's insane. But what if...
His fingers trembled as he typed his name into the application, a desperate act, a silent rebellion. He hit submit, and for a fleeting second, the taunts of the world fell silent.
I heard you actually applied to that AI thing. You actually think a 0 like you could win. Pathetic.
He probably failed the registration form. Let's see how long his delusion lasts.
Let them laugh. For once, I am not going to let them decide who I become.
The vibration of his phone shattered the fragile peace of his poster-lined sanctuary. The screen displayed words that stopped his heart. Congratulations, Kazu. The Drift AI has chosen you.
This has to be a mistake. I've never even touched a real steering wheel.
By morning, the rumor had spread through the school like fire in a gasoline-soaked rag.
You think you can trick the world with some fake AI selection? I know you cheated. You pathetic fraud.
Yeah. A 0 like you doesn't just get picked unless you hack the system.
Prove it then. Race me at the old industrial strip this Friday night, if you even dare show up.
A ring of students closed in, their eyes hungry for a spectacle of destruction.
There's no way out. If I refuse now, they'll bury me forever.
1 week. No money, no car, no experience. Against the boy who had crushed him every day of his life. Desperation drove him to the edge of town, where a faded sign read, Yuki's Repairs, and the scent of oil hung thick.
You look like you've never held a wrench. What do you want?
I need a car. And someone to teach me, please.
Teach you? In a week? You'd be better off praying for a miracle.
She's my only hope. Without her, I don't even make it to the start line.
She led him to a corner of the garage where a beaten-up sedan sat under a dusty tarp.
This old thing still runs, barely. But I guarantee you'll wrap it around a pole.
I don't care about the risk. Just help me. I'll do anything.
Anything, huh? Fine. But if you crash, you fix it. And you don't blame me.
Kazu slid into the cracked driver's seat, gripping the worn leather like a lifeline. While Yuki looked on with pity and skepticism, Kazu turned the key. The engine coughed to life. A sickly rattle that promised nothing but trouble. With a lurch, the car jerked forward and directly into a stack of tires. Smoke rose. Yuki face-palmed.
I told you, you are worse than a blindfolded toddler. Maybe you should give up.
As Kazu slumped in shame, a compartment in the dashboard clicked open. A sleek, metallic headset slid out.
What is this thing?
As if answering a calm, synthesized voice filled his mind. Initialization complete. Drift AI unit designated, Kazu. Training module online. The headset clamped onto his temples. Blue lines glowed, pulsing with data. Yuki dropped her wrench and stared.
It's teaching me. I can see the track, feel the wheel, like I am really driving.
What the hell is that? Did you just hack into some military tech?
The AI whispered, calibrating neural interface. You have 5 days until the qualifier. Let's begin. And the virtual road stretched out before him. Over the next 2 days, something inside Kazu changed. The virtual road carved new instincts into his muscles.
Look at that loser, actually getting the hang of it. This is bad.
So we stop him tonight, permanently.
That night, under the cover of darkness, they crept into the garage yard. A switchblade glinted. 4 tires slashed. The sedan sank on its rims like a wounded animal.
Hey, get away from that car.
Stay out of this, grease monkey, or you'll be next.
Yeah, keep your mouth shut. And maybe we won't torch your precious garage.
They won't stop. This isn't just about the race anymore. It's about surviving them.
His enemies had drawn a line. And Kazu realized with chilling clarity that the race itself would be a battlefield. Friday night, the old industrial strip pulsed with headlights and bass. Kazu's patched-up sedan limped to the starting line.
I am impressed you actually showed up. Let's see how fast you crash, loser.
The AI training feels like a lifetime ago. My hands won't stop shaking.
The flag dropped. Taro's souped-up machine roared ahead, leaving Kazu choking on exhaust. Kazu stomped the accelerator, tried to drift the first corner. The rear whipped around viciously. Tires screamed. The sedan slammed the barrier. Metal buckled, steam hissing from the radiator. Taro crossed the finish line, horn blaring a victory cry. He leaned out the window, sneering.
Did you see that, everyone? The great AI selected 0 couldn't even finish a lap.
The crowd's cheers turned to guttural jeers. Thumbs down and laughter aimed at the smoking wreck.
I've let everyone down. The AI, Yuki. They all believed in a phantom.
The rain began as he stumbled from the wreck. By the time he collapsed on a curb, it was a downpour, washing nothing clean. A synthesized voice cut through the static. Performance below threshold. Win the next qualifier, or this unit will deactivate permanently.
Even the AI knows I am worthless. Deactivation is what I deserve.
A wrench clanged against the pavement. Yuki stood over him, soaked and furious.
Get up, you idiot. You think feeling sorry for yourself fixes anything? You made a promise.
She dragged him back to the garage. Under a flickering bulb, she thrust an old photograph into his hands.
That's my big brother. A rising star until Taro's father sabotaged his car. He's been in a wheelchair since. When I saw you with that AI, I thought, maybe finally someone could put that family in their place. I wanted it to be you.
So that's why she helped. Not charity, vengeance. The same fire that's eating me alive.
2 broken people, united by a common enemy. The ember of hope, however faint, refused to be extinguished. Days blurred into nights. Kazu submerged himself in the AI's simulations, Yuki's wrench turning drills chiseling his instincts.
Something's clicking. The car isn't fighting me anymore. It's like we're breathing together.
I've never seen someone improve that fast. You just pulled a drift that would take pros months to master.
The AI overlaid a pulsing golden line on the asphalt. Neural resonance threshold achieved. Preparing drift resonance module. At school, whispers coiled through the halls like poison. Taro had poured gasoline on the gossip fire.
That loser Kazu didn't earn his AI spot. He cheated. He's got some illegal hacking device. Stay away before you get ruined too.
Lockers slammed as Kazu approached. A puddle of spit landed inches from his shoe.
They'll never stop, will they? Fine, let them watch. I'll show them what real resonance looks like.
I heard the rumors. They're trying to break you, but you are tougher than that. I've seen it.
The resonance was no longer an accident. It became a pulse, a heartbeat syncing with the engine's roar. But the world outside was closing in. That night, Kazu slipped into a secret underground circuit, a proving ground where reputations were forged in tire smoke.
Don't get greedy, Kazu. Just feel the road. This isn't about beating him tonight. It's about proving you can.
Came back for another humiliation, huh? I'll make sure you don't finish this one either.
The flag swept down. Engines howled, and the two cars bolted into the neon-lit darkness, approaching a tight hairpin. Something inside Kazu ignited. His hands moved without thought, and the car rotated in a perfect liquid arc for a suspended heartbeat. The crowd fell silent. Then a murmur rose, not mockery, but disbelief. But Taro's panic turned to rage. He swerved into Kazu's lane, metal scraping metal with a shriek.
That's right. Learn your place, no name.
Kazu's sedan spun out, smoking to a stop. But this time, no laughter followed. Only a scattered, confused applause.
So close. I almost broke through. Next time, he won't be able to run.
That night, alone in the garage, Kazu put on the headset with trembling hands. He needed answers, a voice colder than before intoned, initiating legacy protocol, accessing creator memory files. This unit was designed by legendary drifter Kenji Sawada, your father. It was calibrated to recognize his genetic signature in you. The hologram shifted to an old photograph. A man on a podium, holding a massive trophy. His smile was heartbreakingly familiar.
So that's why the AI felt like home. It's his dream.
Kenji Sawada died in a crash after a race. Investigation was inconclusive. However, his primary rival was never questioned. Rival identified. Sato family. Taro's father. High probability of sabotage. Memories of a rain-soaked funeral flashed. A small boy clutching his mother's hand, not understanding why the world had taken his father.
Taro, your family didn't just bully me. They stole my future before I even knew it.
The AI spoke one last phrase. This is your legacy, Kazu. Drive. Not for revenge, for the truth. And the garage fell silent, driven by the AI's revelation. Kazu scoured the internet for any trace of his father's final race. A headline surfaced. Rising star Kenji Sawada dies in suspicious crash. Rival team under investigation.
The Sato family. Everyone knew they were rivals, but they actually might have killed him.
You think you found something, loser. My family had nothing to do with your pathetic father's accident. Keep digging, and I'll make sure that grease monkey Yuki pays the price. You've been warned.
He's scared. And that means there's something to hide.
That night, the words cheater were sprayed in dripping red across Yuki's garage door. Broken glass littered the ground.
They can't keep doing this. My brother, your father, when does it end?
This war was never just mine. I'll make them pay for every scar they've left.
The next qualifier was days away. Someone wanted Kazu silenced before he could ever cross the finish line. An official envelope landed on the garage workbench, its embossed seal catching the sickly fluorescent light, due to unsporting behavior verified by multiple witness reports. Applicant Kazu is disqualified from the upcoming qualifier.
Witness reports. Taro got to the officials. They actually believe him over me.
This is insane. They can't just steal your chance based on lies. There has to be an appeal process.
But the fine print was absolute. The decision was final, with no avenue for dispute or appeal.
So that's it. Everything. My father's legacy. The AI. It all ends here because of a lie.
We can't give up. There has to be another way. A backdoor. A wild card. Something.
Yuki's voice cracked, her fists trembling with helpless fury. The garage felt smaller, suffocating.
She's right to be angry, but I see no road left. It's like they've boxed us in for good.
The official path was closed. In the silence, only the distant howl of engines offered any answer, but Yuki refused to let the paper decide their fate. Late one night, a grimy flyer surfaced in her feed. Underground Drift Wars, Wildcard Showdown. Winner earns a spot in the Drift King qualifier. No rules, no officials.
Kazu! This is it. An unsanctioned race. Dangerous, sure. But it's a direct ticket back in.
A race with no rules? It's practically a death wish. And if we get caught,
I am going to check it out. Stay here. I'll be back.
She never came back that night. Taro's gang had been watching. In the dim alley, headlights blinded her.
You should have stayed under that greasy car, Yuki. Now you'll never fix anything again.
By dawn, Yuki lay in a hospital bed, her arm broken, her spirit bruised but not shattered.
they hurt her because of me. If I don't fight now, what else will they take?
The choice loomed. Step into lawless chaos, or let Taro's reign go unchallenged forever.
There's no choice. I am taking that race. For Yuki, for my father, I won't hide anymore.
Good. I've already got specs for the car. We'll tune it for the underground. It'll be dangerous, but it'll fly.
By night, Kazu worked alone under a single lamp, guided by Yuki's terse messages. The sedan began to transform. Race night arrived, and a tarp-covered silhouette was the only thing hiding the beast beneath.
Going somewhere, loser. We made sure you'd never see a starting line again.
Yeah, just give up and crawl back to your hospital girlfriend.
Kazu didn't answer. He found a different gear, not in the transmission, but in his soul. With a roar, he reversed into the shadows and shot through a gap they hadn't thought to cover.
After him. Don't let that rat reach the circuit.
Kazu's sedan burst onto the main road, engines screaming, the wind carrying a promise of reckoning. The abandoned warehouse district pulsed with neon underglow and 1,000 screaming phones. Kazu scrawled his name on the grease-stained registration clipboard seconds before it slammed shut.
You actually made it. Now I get to destroy you in front of a real crowd.
He's here to finish me, but I am not the same person he crushed before.
This isn't a schoolyard race, loser. One crash and they'll scrape you off the pavement.
The AI is humming, resonance is building. Just get to the line.
Mechanics swarmed, bets were placed, and the air thickened with oil and malice. At the makeshift starting line, the two cars idled, headlights cutting the dark.
Last chance to crawl away. After this, you won't have a face left to show.
Kazu gripped the wheel, the headset's blue glow syncing with his heartbeat. The flag rose. The flag dropped like a guillotine. Two machines launched into the night, headlights swallowing shadows.
I'll scrape your carcass off the wall, loser. This is where you finally disappear.
The AI paints his every intention. I see the lines he'll cross before he even turns the wheel.
Taro lunged, aiming to pit maneuver Kazu into a stack of rusted barrels. Sparks erupted as Kazu slipped through. Metal shrieked. The two cars traded paint in a shower of white-hot particulates. The crowd gasped.
His anger makes him reckless. The resonance turns his violence into my advantage.
Kazu's sedan rotated into a perfect drift, its rear bumper kissing the concrete barrier without leaving a scratch.
That's nothing. I'll still crush you like the insect you are.
A ghostly blue corona flared around Kazu's sedan. The synthetic heartbeat of the AI merged with the engine's roar. The final stretch yawned ahead, a canyon of screaming spectators. But Taro's desperation was now a weapon aimed at them both. Taro yanked the wheel, hurling his car sideways to seal the road with his own chassis.
A suicidal block. But the AI already showed me the needle-thin escape.
Blue energy erupted as Kazu's sedan leaned into a drift, so sharp it seemed to slice reality. Taro's vehicle clipped Kazu's rear bumper and spun into a concrete maw. Metal shrieked. Glass exploded. The crumpled heap of Taro's ride embedded itself in the barrier with a sickening thud. Kazu's sedan crossed the line, a comet of blue fire. The checkered flag sliced the air. The roar of the crowd died, replaced by a vacuum of disbelief. They had witnessed an impossibility.
We did it, Father. Yuki. I didn't break.
From the wreckage, Taro clawed his way out, windshield shards tinkling like the end of an era. The monitor displayed a single line. Wild card qualified. Kazu Sawada. The road to Drift King was open. From the smoke, Taro and Rio stumbled forward. Their arrogance had been scraped off on the asphalt.
Kazu, wait! We messed up bad. Please don't press charges. I'll lose everything.
It was all Taro's idea. I didn't want to hurt anyone. Just let me go. I'll do anything.
We'll tell the truth about your father. The sabotage, the cover-up, we'll confess everything. Just spare us.
Please. You can't let them arrest us. Our lives will be over.
Kazu looked down at the two figures who had once crushed him daily. Their pleas hung in the cold air.
Who decides what they deserve? The boy they tormented, or the man I've become?
Silence. The crowd held its breath. The world waited for his judgment.
I am begging you. Haven't we been punished enough? Please, Kazu?
Power had shifted utterly, and both sides knew it. The answer would shape everything that came after. But Kazu's answer required no words. He simply looked away from their wretched faces and turned toward the dark.
Revenge would make me no different from the monsters who stole my father.
A bandaged but steady hand touched his shoulder. Yuki had limped through the crowd, her caste a badge of their war.
You did it. Now let's leave this nightmare behind.
Their fists met in a silent salute, a promise that their fight was never about destruction, but about breaking free. Then they walked. The crowd, once hungry for carnage, parted without a word. Murmurs rose, not of mockery, but of something unfamiliar. Respect.
For the first time, the road ahead doesn't smell like gasoline and blood. It smells like open air.
Behind them, Taro and Rio remained on their knees, their pleas fading into the roar of distant engines. The wild card qualifier was his, and Kazu knew with absolute certainty that the real race was just beginning. Dawn crept into the repaired garage. A small, crudely pinned banner hung on the wall. Drift King Tournament. Final stage. The AI headset on the workbench flickered without prompt. A gentle blue glow pulsing one last time. A simple line of text shimmered in the air. Your father would be proud. Kazu. Kazu stood in his racing suit, helmet under his arm. His throat tightened, but his heart was steady.
You've earned this. Stop looking like you were about to cry. It's embarrassing.
From a shelf, Kazu retrieved a worn steering wheel, the leather polished by decades of grip. His father's.
I used to think he left me nothing, but he gave me a road that led here.
Yuki placed her good hand over his. No words, just the quiet alliance that had weathered oil, blood, and betrayal.
Together. No matter what the tournament brings.
Outside, the road stretched into a sun-bleached morning. The past was a rear-view reflection now. The official circuit gleamed under a high sun. Grandstands rumbled with the hunger of thousands. Kazu slid into his seat, the modified sedan, now a polished weapon of purpose.
This is where it all led. No more back alleys. Just the roar.
The AI headset pulsed a calm blue, but today its voice was silent. Kazu's own instincts reigned. Countdown lights blinked amber. Engines around him whined like caged beasts.
One breath, one heartbeat, everything settles into now.
His fingers tightened on the steering wheel, the leather of his father's grip grounding him. Amber shifted to red. The world contracted to a single point of focus. Kazu's eyes, behind the visor, held no fear, only the calm edge of a blade forged in fire. The lights went green, and the roar of destiny swallowed the world.